This is the VOA Special English Agricultural Report. Leaders and officials from governments and non-governmental groups recently met in Brazil for the Rio Plus 20 conference. The full name was the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development. It marked the 20th anniversary of the Earth Summit, the UN Conference on Environment and Development, held in Rio de Janeiro. It also came 10 years after the World Summit on Sustainable Development in Johannesburg. The Rio Plus 20 website described it as a chance to shape how we can reduce poverty, advance social equity, and ensure environmental protection on an ever more crowded planet to get the future we want. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization prepared a report for the conference called Towards the Future We Want. It says hunger reduction and sustainable development are highly connected. It calls for better governance of agriculture and food systems. Food systems use 30% of the world's energy. Crops and farm animals use 70% of water, yet food losses and waste are high. The FAO said they add up to more than 1 billion tons each year, or almost 1/3 of all the food produced in the world. The FAO said nearly 1 out of every 7 people in the world is a victim of undernourishment. 75% of all poor people live in rural areas. Most support themselves through agriculture and related activities. The agency had estimated that food production needs to increase at least 60% by 2050 to feed an accepted population of 9 billion. The new report calls for doing more with less, improving diets while reducing the effects of agriculture on the environment. Farmers operate 500 million small farms in developing countries. The report says they need clear rights to resources like land and water. FAO nutritionist Florence Aguilar say production of growth help not only farmers but also other and related industries. He says people who have no access to land or labor can generate income and add to local economic development through food processing and other activities. She says it would make sense in terms of job creation and in terms of job protection. For VOA Special English, I'm Alex Villarreal. You can learn English with more news about agriculture and development at voaspecialenglish.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at VOA Learning English.